Alright guys, Legend of Korra is finally back. After a very long wait. It was ridiculously how long we waited just to get book 2. But was it all really worth it? You know what I mean? Was it all really worth it? It was. That wait killed me, especially after, the whole Young Justice being canceled and stuff, and I didn't really have anything to do. And this was the only thing I was kind of looking forward to really get me back into like YouTube reviewing Legend of Korra, and I'm just so happy that I found the show, and I'm so happy that it's so good, and that the season premiere, the 1 hour season premiere was just fantastic. It got you right back into it. It sucks you back into that world, and that's what I like, when you can just, when you leave something and you just get sucked right back into it like you never left it. That's what makes shows like enjoyable, and that's what makes things like that last long for me in my head. And book 2, Spirits, has done that. It just retold the fact that, okay, yeah, I really like this show, and this show is really good, and that I can't wait for each and every episode each week, because it's just a show that's very smart. It takes itself serious, and it takes its fan base seriously too, and they don't dumb things down. They make sure that you understand that it's smart, and you should be on the same level as it is. So I like that you, it doesn't try to make you play like catch up and stuff. It just sucks you right back into it. Um, yeah, what's so good about it is that it kind of picks up right after the events of last season, just 6 months, ahead a little bit, and you see that that 6 months kind of changes everybody's life a little bit. Mako, he's doing like the police stuff, and he wants to be a police officer now, which is very interesting because who's going to help his brother with like the games and stuff? Who's going to help Bolin, with the bending games and stuff? And you see that he's still doing the games and stuff, but he doesn't have no kind of team at all. Like, his team sucks, and they broke the record for like the quickest like elimination and stuff. So I thought that was funny, which is still good too, because you need that kind of humor. And I was afraid that we weren't going to get that humor anymore going into book 2, and it was going to kind of just be dried up and kind of rehashed and stuff. But it's not. It's still fresh for me, at least. It's still fresh, and it still has me giggling. It still has like funny moments to balance out the serious moments, and I like that it has moments to where it's really serious, and it can come sneak in with something funny and get right back on track. I enjoy stuff like that, so that really just caught my attention for book 2 and the season premiere, that it remained some of, it kept some of the stuff that worked for season 1, so I really enjoyed that. What makes it just interesting is that it sucks you back into it, and you see that 6 months pass, and people are changing, and things are not the same, and people are moving on with their lives, with like relationships and just the way they go about things. Asami and her trying to build back her family's reputation after her father got arrested, and her trying to build like the family company back up. I thought that was interesting. You don't get to see too much of her, but you get to see like what she's been working towards. And she has her own little bit, and it kind of shies away from like that love triangle that we had, or that love like square that we had like last season, and then you go back to the relationship stuff with Korra, with Mako, and how they're like they're together, they're like in love, they love each other and stuff like that. But at the same time, Mako still goes through like what every guy goes through in the real world, is how he can try to relate with his girlfriend without actually like without pissing her off and stuff, and how he's trying to figure out what's the right thing to say at the right time. And every guy goes through that, and that's what I think so great about the show, is that they pull from real life events, and they make it into its own. And they kind of do like a little spin on it for them, but you still relate to it, because like, oh, I've been through that. So I really enjoy that. What I think what really worked about the season premiere really for me is just the fact that you get introduced to a whole bunch of new characters. A whole bunch of new characters that either relate to the main story, or just characters that you can find yourself just being really entranced with and really liking once the season goes on further. What's really good about it is that you get to see more of Korra's tribe, the Water Tribe, and you get to see more of her family and her extended family, and what kind of characters they have and what kind of backstory, especially with like her father and stuff. He's got like a crazy, like deep, dark backstory that that seems like it's going to play a big role in the season. So I like that they give these side characters something to actually, so you can actually feel for them, so they're not just characters like that just fill up space. I like the fact that they have some kind of story that makes them interesting and makes them want you to really figure out more about them. I like that, and I like the fact that you get to explore more of her family, and just their journey and stuff. So that's really good, and I really love all of that. The only thing I was worried about is like how they were gonna be able to top season one, because I thought season one was so good, and just such just a great surprise, and how were they going to be able to top season one? And I think the way that they're going to do that is by having like these storylines that people relate to, and that are just a little bit different. I like the fact that they're having more of this like family type of little feuds and stuff with like the brothers, and how they're, and the uncle and stuff, and how he wants to train Korra, but Tenzin wants to train her, and like that just struggle of, well, Korra's here and Korra should be able to make her own decisions, and no one's really figuring out what Korra wants. They just want to make decisions for her. And that father and daughter type relationship. I like stuff like that because it makes it more of a broader aspect of a story, to where it's more than just this little close thing, and it's a bigger outlook on it. So I really enjoyed that. They brought like real life drama to get away from all the cheesy lovey-dovey stuff. So I really think that's a great move on like the writers and the cast members, and how they just executed that. Another thing that was always just great to see, and that I really missed like going into it, was just the action. So much great action, so much. The animation is so beautiful in this show. It's just it takes your breath away. And I kind of forgot like how good that animation is, especially when they do the fighting styles, and how when there's trouble, and then you have like the tribe come and help the tribe, and some of Korra's friends come and help and try to protect her and stuff, and how they use their different methods of bending the elements. It's just such a great way to look at it, and just it's just mind-blowing that you're actually watching a cartoon, and that cartoon is doing action better than certain action movies, live action movies that I've seen before. So that's something that really just took my breath away, and that's something that's going to make this show stand out above the rest. Overall, I thought it was very interesting. I really did enjoy the season premiere. I can't wait to just get really back into it and see like the bigger thread, and how these spirits are going to take shape in the storyline, and what's going to happen to Korra, and how she's going to be able to just figure out how to defeat and control spirits, and which way she's going to go, and people you can actually trust. Because I don't know, I have a bad feeling about the uncle and stuff. I don't know, I don't really trust him as much. So that's a good sign, because that's showing me that they're doing stuff that get you to pay attention even more. You know what I mean? So I just can't wait to see like how it unfolds. It really seems like it's going to be an interesting season. Right now, I could probably give it like an 8.5, 8.5, 8, or yeah, about 8.5, 8.75, 8, 9. I don't know, something like that. It's up there. I really did enjoy it. What did you guys think? Did you guys enjoy the season premiere of Korra? Are you guys excited for it to be back? What was your favorite scene? What are you looking forward to for the season? So please like this video, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you thought. And as always, this is Search Show 24/7. Be easy.